Have you ever been stuck in that weird in-between zone with someone? You know, that feeling where you're pretty sure there's something more than just friendship, but neither of you is saying a word. It can be exciting, but also incredibly frustrating. You start overthinking every little interaction, every text message, every shared glance. You ask yourself, am I just imagining this? Or is there really a mutual, unspoken connection here? Well, today we're going to dive deep into the psychology of unspoken attraction. We're going to decode those subtle signals and uncover the 4 major psychological signs that you both have feelings, even if nobody's ready to admit it. This isn't about guessing games or wishful thinking. These are patterns of behavior rooted in human psychology that often reveal what words can't or won't say. By the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer picture of what's really going on between you and that special someone. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start understanding, stick around. The first major sign is something psychologists call proxemic behavior. Now, that sounds like a fancy term, but it's actually really simple. It's all about personal space and how we use it. When we're attracted to someone, our subconscious mind wants to be physically closer to them. It's an instinct. So, think about this. When you're in a group setting, do you two naturally gravitate towards each other? Maybe you find yourself standing or sitting closer than you would with other friends. It's not just about proximity, but also about orientation. Do you notice that their body, especially their feet and torso, is almost always angled towards you, even if they're talking to someone else? This is a huge subconscious tell. It's our body's way of saying, you are the center of my attention right now. Another part of this is breaking the touch barrier. I'm not talking about anything big, but those small, seemingly accidental touches. A light tap on the arm to get your attention, a hand on your back as they guide you through a crowd, or maybe your knees just happen to touch when you're sitting next to each other and neither of you moves away. These small physical contacts release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which reinforces feelings of connection and trust. If you notice a pattern of this gentle, respectful physical closeness from both sides, it's a strong indicator that the desire for connection goes beyond just friendship. It's your bodies talking to each other before your mouths do. The second sign is what we can call mirroring and synchrony. This is another one of those fascinating things our brains do without us even realizing it. When we feel a strong connection or rapport with someone, we subconsciously start to mimic their body language, gestures, and even their speech patterns. Have you ever noticed that you both reach for your drinks at the same time? Or maybe they start using a particular slang word that you use all the time. Or you find yourself adopting their unique laugh. This is mirroring. It's a nonverbal way of saying, I'm like you, I get you, we're on the same wavelength. It builds a sense of harmony and togetherness. This goes beyond just simple imitation. It can evolve into what's known as interactional synchrony. This is when your entire interaction flows like a well-choreographed dance. You finish each other's sentences. You anticipate what the other is going to say, and the conversation just feels easy. There are no awkward silences, just comfortable ones. You're in sync. Pay attention to this next time you're together. If you lean forward, do they lean forward too? If you cross your arms, do they do the same a few moments later? And do you find yourself doing it too? If this mirroring is happening consistently and from both sides, it's a powerful psychological sign that a deep, mutual connection is forming under the surface. It's your subconscious minds trying to bridge the gap that your conscious minds are too hesitant to cross. Moving on to our third sign, and this one is all about the eyes. It's prolonged and reciprocal eye contact. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. And when it comes to unspoken attraction, that's absolutely true. Normal. Friendly eye contact usually lasts for about 3 seconds. But when attraction is in the mix, that timing changes dramatically. Do you find yourselves locking eyes for just a second or two longer than is typical? It's not a creepy stare, but a soft, lingering gaze that feels intense and full of meaning. It's in these extra moments that a silent conversation happens. And what happens when you get caught? Do you both quickly look away? Maybe with a small, shy smile or even a little blush. That look and look away dance is classic. It's a mix of the desire to connect and the nervousness that comes with vulnerability. Another aspect of this is what's called the triangle gaze. This is when someone's gaze moves from one of your eyes to the other, and then briefly down to your lips before returning to your eyes. This is a very strong, almost primal, subconscious indicator of romantic interest. It's their brain signaling a desire for more physical intimacy. If you notice that your eye contact is consistently longer, more frequent, and more intense than it is with anyone else, and critically, if you feel compelled to return that gaze, it's a huge sign you're both engaging in a private, non-verbal dialogue, acknowledging the connection without having to speak a single word. It's a powerful, intimate exchange that is very hard to fake. And finally, Our fourth psychological sign is elevated emotional investment and vulnerability. This is perhaps the most significant sign of them all. When feelings are involved, the entire dynamic of the relationship shifts. It's no longer just casual. Think about the content of your conversations. Do you move beyond small talk about the weather or work and into deeper, more personal topics? Do they share their dreams, their fears, their past struggles with you? And do you feel comfortable doing the same with them? This sharing of vulnerability is a critical step in building intimacy. It says, I trust you with the parts of me that I don't show to everyone. Another piece of this is protective or caring behavior. Do they remember small details you told them weeks ago? Do they check in on you if they know you're having a tough day? Maybe they offer to help you with a problem or just listen when you need to vent. This isn't just being a good friend, it's showing a level of care and investment that points to deeper feelings. They are emotionally invested in your well-being and look for the we and you-us language. Do they often talk about future plans? Even hypothetical ones that include you? Things like we should go to that concert next month, or we would have so much fun on a trip there. When someone starts to unconsciously group you together as a unit, it's a sign that they see you as a part of their life, not just someone passing through. This elevated emotional exchange, this mutual sharing and caring, is the fertile ground where unspoken love grows. So let's recap what we've covered. The four key psychological signs are proxemic behavior, which is getting physically close, mirroring and synchrony, where you subconsciously copy each other's actions, prolong, and reciprocal eye contact. That special gaze that says more than words, and elevated emotional investment, where you share your inner worlds and genuinely care for each other. It's important to remember that one of these signs on its own might just mean you have a great friendship. But when you see all four of these signs happening consistently, and from both of you, the evidence becomes incredibly compelling. It's like a psychological puzzle where all the pieces are fitting together to reveal a picture of mutual, unspoken attraction. So what do you do with this information? Well, the next step is up to you. Understanding these signs can give you the confidence you need to maybe take a small risk. It doesn't have to be a grand declaration of love. It could be as simple as suggesting you two hang out, just the two of you. Or you could offer a genuine compliment that's a little more personal. By taking a small, calculated step, you open the door just a little wider, giving the other person a safe opportunity to step through it with you. Love and connection can be scary, and it's natural to hesitate. But sometimes all it takes is one person being brave enough to turn the unspoken into the spoken. And now you have the psychological roadmap to help you figure out if it's a journey worth starting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you some clarity and insight. If you enjoyed this video and want more content on psychology and relationship, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever experienced these signs? Let's talk about it. See you in the next video.